Cable Channel 6 would like to invite you to the round table.
Welcome to another edition of the Roundtable. My name is Paul Ding. I'm going to host these programs which appear in Marine City and St. Clair, and also now on Channel 12 and Channel 916 from Selfridge Air Force Base over to Romeo, and also all of St. Clair County on the Comcast cable system. We are appearing all over the place. Plus, you can catch us on the web 24 hours a day, 7 days a week at watchctv.org. We have a very interesting married couple here today. We have Rodney Green and his wife, Diana, and they are all the way from Uti, India. Let's say hello to Rodney Green Jr.
Hello.
And Diana. Nice to see you. Welcome.
Hi.
Welcome to the set. We had an opportunity to hear you speak today, both of you, at the St. Clair Rotary Club, and we thought it was important that we get you in here to discuss what you're doing in your lives right now. You are both, Rod, your background I'm going to mention here because you have a local connection. You graduated from St. Clair High School in 2002, went on to Central Michigan University in 2006, then went to Global Development Management or postgraduate work at the Open University in the United Kingdom in 2010. Diana, you're originally from South Africa, and your background was speech and language therapy, and basically you worked for years in the United Kingdom, about 8 years, in neurological, if I can say that one, disorders. And then you two met while you were in England.
Yeah.
You got married, and then you've moved now in the last 6 months to a wonderful country called India with all sorts of excitement and all sorts of interesting problems. And you're working for a company by the name of nonprofit by the name of Freedom Firm. And we thought we better get you in here, let you explain what Freedom Firm does. Rod, welcome.
Thanks for having me. We both work at Freedom Firm, which is an organization that seeks to directly confront the problem of child sex trafficking in India. It's a huge problem. There's around 500,000 children in the trade
Wow.
in India today. And so we basically work with police to rescue children. We have social workers who help in their rehabilitation process. And we have advocates who follow up on their legal cases and really seek justice in order to prevent this practice from happening.
Pretty challenging work. The problems in India are just larger and bigger. It's like the old Texas. I mean, everything's bigger in India, isn't it?
Yeah, I guess the population is 1 billion now,
Yeah.
so they're just it's a large country and it's vast in geography as well, and so just managing a population like that can be difficult.
What are your particular duties with Freedom Firm?
My job title is the Associate Director of Advancement and Communications. So I basically work on the side of operations with internal and external communications, as well as advancement. So that's writing grants, donor relations, things like that.
Okay. And Diana, what's your role with Freedom Firm?
I work with volunteers, so I receive volunteer emails and interest and help volunteers through the process of coming to work with Freedom Firm. And once they get there, orientate them to the culture as much as I can and the work, and help them through their time in Uti and Freedom Firm through their volunteer process.
Okay. Rod, talk to me about how your group organization finds these young ladies, how they save them.
We have undercover investigators.
Really?
They're local Indian men who we employ, and they basically, while protecting their identities, they seek to impose as clients in red light areas of India, in cities and in rural areas. And they basically identify and document through hidden cameras minors and in the sex trade, and then take that information to the police. And we have a relationship with the police. So the police trust our information and act on it. And together, working with us, we locate the girl and rescue her.
Wow, pretty dangerous kind of work.
It can be dangerous, yes.
What kinds of numbers of success have you had with Freedom Firm?
In the last 5 years, we've rescued over 200 girls.
Really?
And we also have had about 8 convictions in the legal system.
When a girl is rescued, what happens?
Basically, from the first moments, our social workers are with the girl. They help her process and giving a statement to the police. They're put into a government shelter home. And those social workers continue to work with those girls, build relationship with them, help with their health care and with their education needs, and continue just to walk with them the entire process of their rehabilitation as well as their legal proceedings.
When you were at Rotary, you referred to some horses. How are the horses involved?
We have an aftercare home in Uti that once the girls are over 17, they have the option of coming to. And at this home, they can stay there. We have a home at the moment that houses 4 girls, and that's going to be extended to house about 11 girls.
Yeah, or 12.
Or 12. And once they're there at that home, we have a program. And the program includes education. So there's subjects like English, Hindi, maths, computers that they can learn while they're there. And then we have a horse therapy program. So we have 4 horses, actually 2 horses and 2 ponies. And we have the girls learn how to care for horses, and they can ride horses. So Uti is quite a rural place, so it's high in the mountains, and so they ride bareback in the wilderness, and it can be quite therapeutic.
Right.
And they go with a staff member or a volunteer, and it's a good time for them to open up, and we find that some of the girls really find it a time where they can share their stories and talk about things that they wouldn't have talked about in other situations.
Well, Rod was quite a wrangler when he was here in St. Clair. He was on the St. Clair High School equestrian team, even though we didn't have one.
Right.
They do have one now. But
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Well, those skills do come in handy later in life.
Right. See, you never know. You never know. Well, it's got to be very exciting, rewarding work, but also probably very discouraging work.
Yeah, it can be very discouraging. Sometimes the police don't respond the way we think they should. There is either a festival going on or there's some reason why they're not taking our information and acting on it immediately. Sometimes the courts don't go quite as well as we planned. And sometimes the girls themselves have a lot of issues to work through, and so it can be a long time before we begin to see progress.
How can the people in the United States help you and Freedom Firm?
There's lots of ways to get involved. One of the first things people can do is just find out more information, to go to our website, which is www.freedom.firm.in. And you could also just Google Freedom Firm and it comes right up. But that's a great way to read stories, to look at video clips, to sort of just learn more about the work. And there's many ways to get involved by helping spread the word. We have jewelry parties. Basically, the jewelry that the girls make, people can get that delivered, and then they can host an event and let people know about Freedom Firm and the problems and solutions. And there's also giving financially is also helpful.
The jewelry that you mentioned, is it on the website? Can I see it?
Yes, if you go to the shop tab and then go to Rahama Designs, that's the micro business, and you can buy jewelry right online.
What is your overall impression of India?
India is a vast, diverse place. It's got many beautiful elements to it. I feel the people are really resilient and strong. There's a lot of challenges there, though, at the same time. And so it's just working through all the beautiful things and the challenging things.
The main language is English, correct?
English is one of the national languages, so is Hindi.
Okay.
Where we live, the local language is Tamil, and we are learning Hindi at the moment, but our Tamil is not so good.
Okay. What does the future bring for the two of you? Are you going to be with Freedom Firm for 25 years, or you don't know at this point?
Well, we just take it one step at a time. We actually both have lifelong visas in India, which is something for foreigners is usually impossible.
Mm-hmm.
But because of Diana's Indian origins, we were able to get sort of lifelong visa status, so we can stay as long as we want. And so we're just taking it one step at a time.
You said UD was in the mountain area. Do you see seasons of the year like we do here, or is it not, the swing of the weather is not that great? Do you get snow?
We don't get snow. One of the things about Uti is that it rains a lot. So 6 months in the year is known as the rainy season because we get 2 monsoons because of the location. And so we get a lot of rain, and then we get a few months of summer and a few months of winter, a couple of months each.
But it's not a harsh winter.
No, we don't get snow. We just
Okay.
get a lot of rain.
Okay. Well, it really sounds interesting. Keep going and tell me more about it.
Well, in Uti, our life there basically, we work sort of normal hours, apart from traveling. When I travel to Pune or Nagpur, and we go on rescue operations. And basically my role in that is just to document it, to sort of input in any way that I can. The team, the investigation and interventions team, as well as the social workers and legal team, they're fantastic. It's just great to be a part of those operations when I can. In Uti, we have a motorbike, and so we get rained on a lot when we're going through town. And so it's a very different lifestyle. And it takes...
You don't go to the mall very much.
No
There
malls.
are no malls. No.
At least not where we are. There's
No.
malls in the cities,
yeah.
but not where we are.
We live about 3 hours away from a big city, not a very popular city. It's called Coimbatore. But if we want kind of more modern amenities, we have to drive about 3 hours.
Were your ancestors from the UD area?
No. My great-grandparents were born in a city about, I'm not really sure how, you have to fly to it, about an hour away by plane, in a city called Chennai. It was called Madras at the time when they left in the 1800s.
The opportunities probably are just unlimited in India. There's so much change going on. Are there quote unquote like super highways? There aren't that like we're familiar with.
There are some really well-maintained highways, and especially in Mumbai to Pune and a few areas like that. Where we are in the mountains, it's the roads are good, but they're very windy as they go up and down, and so it's travel can be a bit can take some time.
And the main industry is tea. Is that right?
Yeah.
One of the main industries, yeah. It's all over the place, and it's beautiful to behold, really.
Yeah.
What are the other industries?
Oil.
Okay.
Oil is really big in Uti. Chocolate.
Like oil as in like herbal oils,
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
like olive oil and...
Okay.
And chocolate.
Not
There's
petroleum.
lots of
Right, no, not petroleum.
No.
Well, I'll be over if there's chocolate there. I'll be
There's
coming.
lots. Yeah, and any flavor you like. Like they just, yeah.
And it's
anything you
wonderful,
think of.
obviously.
It's very good. It's good chocolate.
Okay. Well, let's review again how people can get involved with Freedom Firm and give us that website again, and the fact that they can buy some. Christmas is coming, and maybe they can buy some jewelry.
All right, they make great gifts. You can buy jewelry from a range of about $5 to $25. They're all semi-precious stones. And the girls who are in our aftercare program, they earn a sustainable wage.
Oh, good.
From this, and all the money that goes from purchasing these jewelry pieces goes straight back to the enterprise and helps continue to give them a wage. They also learn how to budget, and it's just a great program to teach them vocational skills. And so that's a great way to be involved and also purchase a gift for a loved one is by going to that website, which is www.freedom.firm.in.
.in. That's a different one for us over here.
Right, and then you just go to the shop section, and you can go to the jewelry catalog, basically.
Talk to me about the film that you are producing.
Right. So the film that's coming out in 2012 is called Horse and Rider: Freedom for the Daughters of India. And it's a film that basically highlights our work. And the director is Ben Stamper. And he filmed back in August for about 2 weeks. He was on a rescue operation in Nagpur. And as well, the main theme of the film is to follow the stories of 2 girls in our aftercare program. You know, they are in the process of restoration, of healing from what they've been through, and so they're really kind of in between the past and the future. And so it's really a theme of hope. They have had tragic histories, but they are overcoming those step by step. And it's going to be a beautiful and uplifting story.
Okay, we brought along a trailer for it, and as you said, it's not coming out till 2012, but let's take a look at that trailer right now, and then we'll come back. Well, that certainly is, it's an inspirational kind of movie. I can't wait to see the whole thing. How long do you think it'll be?
The whole film itself will be about 40 minutes long, and we are going to be submitting it to film festivals worldwide. It's already been accepted in the Central Michigan University Film Festival.
Wonderful.
Detroit Windsor we'll be looking at.
There's one in Port Huron, a Blue Water Film Festival every summer that's pretty big now, too.
Yeah, we'll be also producing a Spanish version and submitting it to some film festivals in Latin America, as well as we'll be looking at submitting it into Indian film festivals and in Europe. So we're basically, it's a really exciting project. We've gotten a professional score done by a stringed orchestra who have donated their time,
Right.
and a professional conductor who's put together that score that was recorded just this weekend in Philadelphia. So we're really excited. There's been a lot of people getting involved. It's taken a lot of work, and we're really excited about the product.
Let's hit that website one more time. It's Freedom Firm.
www.freedom.firm.in.
Okay. And if anybody wants additional information, they can get it from there. They can contact you two from there.
Right. If they contact the email on the website, it comes directly to me, so I can receive any questions from there. And yeah, we're really excited about it.
Great. Well, we're glad you're back. Very nice to have met you. Thanks very much for coming. Rodney, always a pleasure to see you, sir. That's about it for this edition of the Roundtable program. Thanks very much for tuning in. Till next time, I'm Paul Daman. Have a nice day.